Hi guys, today is the 26th of March 2019 at 11 minutes past 2 in the morning over here in the UK. Tried to make this video twice before and it just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to try one more time and hopefully this will be the one I upload. I did a video a while back on Game of Thrones and the scene in one of their episodes where they use the landscape and the army of the dead to create an image which turns out to be a smoking pig. Um, for those of you who can't see it like straight away or haven't already watched that video, the lines I've drawn, I'm not an artist, so please forgive that, but I've just drawn the lines so you can see what I'm seeing when the lines are not there. So hopefully you'll be able to see that they've given this kind of conical empty mass to represent whatever the pig is smoking, and they've left the fire a light here to represent the embers, and up here they've left the four horsemen to represent the ash, and the army of the dead kind of surrounds that in a conical shape, which leads into this part here, which is where the mouth is, and you have the nose here and the eyes just up here. Hopefully you can see that. So that's one, and then iPad Goat 2 also uses a pig reference. In the background here we have a firework. In that firework we have the depiction of a pig. Hopefully you can again see it without any lines, but I did draw the lines to try and make it a little bit easier for you to see. This one is a little bit harder because I've made it bigger and increased the brightness of the image as well, so that throws off the comparing a little bit. But hopefully you should be able to see if I just kind of point out where the mouth is here and the two nostrils, and this will be where the eye area is. Hopefully you can see the pig there. This will be where the edge of the pig's head or face is. So if I do that, everything contained within this part here is making up the pig's face. Basically the empty spots are making up the features of the pig's face, and all the pink dots basically make up the colour, the skin of the pig. Drawn in like there's a term for it, but I just think of it as like a kind of mosaic kind of thing, or even like a connect the dots sort of picture. Either way, that's what they've done there. They've given you the pig. Now in this Game of Thrones reference, they've got the pig smoking. So I was looking here, and then it clicked to me, possibly, that we have the pig reference over here. Then we've got the figure of death. Now in the Game of Thrones scene, they use the army of the dead to create the shape of the pig. So you've got death and the pig. And then this party favour that the figure of death is blowing on, traditionally, would be a pipe that the character is smoking. The top hat and cape, rich aristocratic reference, is usually accompanied with a pipe, and they'd normally be smoking it. So the pig, the death, and the smoking reference shown there in two different medias, iPad Goat 2 and Game of Thrones. Going back to Game of Thrones, in this scene here, they also use the pig. I can just make out the head here with the two nostrils, the eye here, the open mouth, and out of the mouth is this empty space, which is smoke. So smoke coming out of the mouth of the pig, again gives you the reference to smoking pig. Now put those two words into Google, smoking pig, because it was referenced quite a few times, and it came up with restaurant. The top result was Smoking Pig Barbecue, which has 3 locations from what I can see, all based in California: Fremont, 4th Street, and Elvira Stadium. And that reminded me of the Pac-Man that we have just before we see the skeleton and the pig in the background. So the Pac-Man reference is a reference to greed, gobbling up food. That's what the little dots are in the game for Pac-Man. His food is insatiable appetite, just keeps on eating unless he's stopped by one of the ghosts. So the greedy, all-devouring, consuming, smoking pig reference is there. And obviously, gobbling up food, Smoking Pig is a restaurant. So my warning here is be cautious if you do attend the Smoking Pig. It may be that something is planned to take place there, um, like a shooting or an explosion or something. I'm not sure, but the food reference is coming up a lot in my interpretations uh, in the last couple of videos. The other one being Red Lobster, taken from the shape of the flame they've drawn on the side of the house in the iPad Go 2 video, and having that connected with New York um, and Queens. So the Red Lobster restaurant in Queens, New York. Now, I don't know if anything's going to happen, as I never do, but I just see these things and their possible interpretations, and I present them to you. It's up to you what you want to do with that information, but I feel like it's needed for me to present it to you, to show you guys what these people are displaying. I don't know if the pig reference in this TV show means anything sinister. It could just be a fun thing that the artists are doing with the background. But to have the pig reference in this very watched TV show, and to also have it in the iPad Go 2 video, kind of says to me there's a little bit more to this pig than just a little bit of fun. So we're currently in the year of the pig, which would suggest be watchful for things happening within this year, or at least within this year of the pig. It may not be within this year Gregorian wise, because the calendar for the year of the pig extends to January the 24th, 2020. Now when I say that, going back to this image here, let me get rid of that, can I would like to. Okay, so going back to this image here, the other things that stand out to me are the compasses that they've done and the reference to north. The way they've drawn the N reminds me of a 2, just sideways. So I'm seeing 20 twice, which is 2020. So putting those together, Year of the Pig 2020 gives you a small, around a 3-week time frame from the 1st of January to the 24th of January. My particular interest is in the last week of the Year of the Pig, January the 18th to January the 24th. It's just that some of the numbers there, 21, 27, 23, 29, 25 of what would be 31, are the numbers that I'm looking out for in this month. So the 27th of March is the 21st lunar day, where the 21st of January is the 27th lunar day. And in this month, the 29th of March is the 23rd lunar day, whereas you can see just there, it's just flipped around. And the 31st of March is the 25th lunar day, where this is the first lunar month. I'm still just counting as like 31, essentially, just kind of there where it stops between the 24th and the 25th. So again, these are just my interpretations. I don't know if anything's going to happen, but the pig reference is there. It could be that just means the year of the pig, in which case it would be within this year of the pig up until January the 24th. Or it could be that it's actually referencing a particular restaurant, the Smoking Pig. For what other reason they would have the pig smoking in these images, I don't know, but there it is, nostrils, eye, open mouth, smoking. Again, there it is, smoking, and there it is, again, potentially connected to smoking, where the party favour would normally be represented by a pipe. So, be careful within this whole year of the pig. Be careful if you do attend the Smoking Pig restaurant. be careful if you attend the Red Lobster restaurant also. I don't know, eating establishments, gobbling up food, greed, it all goes together. And in case nothing happens in this year of the pig, 2019, still be watchful into 2020, at least 24 days into 2020, where we could see towards the end of the year of the pig, things are unfolding. Now, obviously, things look very volatile right now, but looking at it in perspective, 2017 looked very volatile, looked like things were going to unfold then. 2018, same again. 2019, we're only in March, and already it seems like things are about to explode. So I'm still going to be watchful for this entire year. I may not do videos on like dates in every month or interpretations for all the things that I see. Probably will, but I'll just say it just in case I don't. But I thought I would give you this very early warning, just based on what I see, and most of that, especially the 2020 part, just coming from this interpretation. They didn't need to do two compasses. One compass was enough. They could have drawn the N more N-like. You know, you could say they're just going with the style of the lettering, but ask anyone, look at it yourself, that looks more like a 2 than an N. And it's possible that it could be a reference to 2020, Year of the Pig, which is January the 1st to January the 24th. Anytime within that time range, anything could happen, but my particular interest, as I said, is on the last week of that time, January the 18th to January the 24th. You guys, thank you for sticking with me all this time, and I really appreciate your comments that, you know, either attack me or defend me. They they are interesting to read. Thank you to the guys that, you know, jump up and defend me and the work that I do. Fear mongering is not something that I do. Adam, just as a direct reference. I don't tell people to be afraid. I don't present information in a fearful way. I just let you know the possibilities of things happening, how they could potentially happen, when they could potentially happen, not so people can be afraid, but so they can be prepared. When I was thinking of just adding this last bit to the video, a thought that just came to my mind is, you know, a storm chaser, for example, isn't afraid of the storm. You know, he chases the storm, he watches the storm, and he informs people the storm is coming. I feel very similar. I'm not afraid of what's coming. I'm not trying to make other people afraid of what's coming. I'm just warning people, and hopefully people are using that information to prepare in whatever way they see fit. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.